Nigga!
Sports psychology has really exploded as an industry over the last couple decades, but for baseball, the mental side of the game has been discussed for almost a century, maybe longer.
No, listen, it's the ultimate individual team sport, right? It's golf. At the end of the day, you're on an island, and that guy on the mound's on an island. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one wrestling match, right? No one can help you. Mommy, daddy, your coach, your hitting coach. No, there's your brother, your sister. No one can help you. You're literally one with your thoughts. And if you can't get your thoughts under control, if you can't get a good breath to slow the game down, there's so many things that go into that matchup by yourself. And I think that's the difference between guys that become superstar big leaguers and guys that don't make it.
And a gallon of PCP. Oh shit, the thought crash Mitch is subliminal. 3 strikes, that's called habitual criminal. So instead of going under, he snitched on his whole posse. Maxed at the crib and sipped martini and Rossi. Sold out his whole crew, that rat named Mitch. Yo, how did he go out?
He went out like a bitch!
So ladies,
time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Striding in is Mario Terrell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Here you go, let it block.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The second baseman.
Next to hit is Chris Taylor, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Up next, Mario Terrell. He singled in his first AB.
Mario Terrell.
Now here it comes.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Rosarena will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0.
just bounce to it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gon' get it, I'm always gon' get it. Even if it's...
And now in the box, Jairo Munoz. He did his job and laid down the successful sack bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Randy Arozarena.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute, I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, beat it. Cut it right
So
there.
make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in third place in that department. And now, Bryce Harper, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitting .429. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Terrell finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 3-0.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what.
Next to hit, Mario Terrell. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Mario Terrell.
First pitch on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. 3, ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, Jairo Munoz, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Swing and a little blooper to center. De La Guerra ranging into the outfield. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Hero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
3. Hoskins.
The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Terrell's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment.
That's ball 4.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius singled in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in next, Mario Terrell struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. Irvin leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one. Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Swinging a ground ball.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
First, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a bull.
Out. 3. 3. Out. 3.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chase Anderson with his 4th win this season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
From Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ramon Rosso is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
You're out.
Now it'll be Mario Terrell.
The center fielder, Mario Terrell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Runner at second here with one man out.
Hey, you better fly up there, huh?
Hit softly on the ground to third. He's right there.
Oh, beat it out, beat it out.
First for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. The 0-1 offering. Ground ball left side. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Next up is Mario Terrell, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
You can do it. Let's go, man.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that one got a piece of him. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now here is Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to third.
Come on, get out, get out, get out! Go hard, go hard, go hard!
In time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cardinals lead it 2-0.
You're out. Out. He's out. 4-4. Take your base. 3.
Digging in will be Mario Terrell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Mario Terrell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Let's go.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cards lead 1, but they're on top 2-0.
ball four.
Three. Out. He's out. Hang him. First base. Three. You're out. He's out.
Your attention, please.
Now into the box, Mario Terrell. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
This one's down to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on
good job
base
right there.
to
Get it
start
back.
the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take him out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Segura for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. So now to the plate, Mario Terrell singled in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on the way.
Come on, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Rolled slowly to first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
There goes the runner. Tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 4-0.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. Here's the 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Redbirds took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Gallen earns his team-leading 11th win. Kirby Yates closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
1 error and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park this afternoon, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
They say they go over to with the envious stare. I love this game too much. I wish these haters wasn't here. It's a shame we came too far to turn back. It's a cold world. It gets so hard to learn that. From fall, trying to walk from fall, trying to hustle up from broke to ball. And yeah, y'all in effect, that's on me, the Jigga G's at. All my niggas that keep it real and do it easy. Believe me, young nigga, fat niggas grease and shit stank. So if you plot a lick and hit a bank.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now to the plate, Mario Terrell. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for St. Louis. The center fielder, Mario Terrell.
First delivery to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's looking for three right
Come
out
on,
of the
slide,
gates.
get down, get down!
The throw is low, and he can't make the pin.
What a way to square
You
up
don't
on
really
that ball.
expect a
Good
leadoff
job.
hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
Stepping in next, Chris Taylor. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. The 3-2 pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Next, here is Colin Moran. And they're runners at the corners now.
Number 19.
The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. One away. Now a long throw home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game.
That hit him. He's got first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reese Hoskins. The potential tying run for him at third base. The 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Terrell is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
3 out. He's out. You're out. Out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mario Terrell tripled and later scored first time around.
Terrell.
Wait for a good one. Try to get.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2. Keep driving. Let's go right here.
Slow roller down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You're out. He's out.
Now is Mario Terrell. He'll stare down without a doubt one of the elite starting pitchers in the game today. He's set and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Ned, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 2-1.
You're out. He's out. 3 out. 3 out.
One out for the Phils, and they're half of the sixth, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Terrell is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
3 out. 3. He's out.
Now to the plate, here is Mario Terrell. He flew out in his last debut.
Mario Terrell.
Hey, can't see it. Run like you can. Let's go.
First delivery to him.
That's a ball.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Philadelphia is on top, 2-1. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins for his career in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 4.
Hoskins.
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Oh, you take it. 2, 2,
Terrell
2,
is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. He's out. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Philadelphia pick up win number 70 to top the division. Aaron Nola records the victory, his 13th of the year. Miles Michaelis pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Ranger Suarez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
37 minutes. Our paid attendance at Citizens Bank.